Good evening and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on WJTS 18. I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Tonight the Wildcats on the road to battle Mount Vernon. The Wildcats of Jasper come in at 18-2. The Mount Vernon Wildcats 14-4. As we head into tonight's action, Mark Giesler will be on the hill for the Wildcats as he enters tonight's action here at Mount Vernon. The Wildcats coming off that win last night at home at Gutgsell Field when they took out the Gibson Southern Titans 4-3. And the Mount Vernon Wildcats come into tonight's play at 14-4. 1-2. Cut on and missed. And they throw down to first base to complete the strikeout as it got away momentarily. Mount Vernon at the plate here in the bottom of the second. Slammed high into center field. Andy Knus will have to get on his horse, drift back on it, go back on it, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Andy Knus. He was shallow and shading towards left center field, and he ran it down. Not bad for a guy that's not played very much center field. 1-2 the count. Newman down the count. Giesler will fire it. Struck him out. He's ended both innings with strikeouts. His second. Plateward. Moore high back into right field. Going back as River Van Zandt. He'll run out of room, and it's a two-run home run for Ben Moore. And the two-out walk comes back to bite Veek here, and Ben Moore hits his first varsity home run. Throw it back deep into right field. 2-2 offering. Gobert, right center field gap. Van Zandt will chase it. He will cut it off before it gets the warning track. Nick Gobert takes the big turn at first base and puts on the brakes. Van Zandt did a nice job going to get it. Gobert at first. Mark, line drive back into left, and it's over the head of the left fielder Newman, who kind of froze on it. Gobert will round third. He gets the green light. Here comes the throw back in. It's a strong throw, but it bounces. Safe at home, safe at third. It's 3-0 Cats. And we'll try the 3-2 again. Payoff Dallas. Punches it to the right side. Redmond had it go through, and it is a 4-0 ball game. Cats pick up the fourth run of the ball game as Alice hung in there on a full count. Punch it to the right side. Giesler, a couple of strikeouts so far, would like one here. Put the brakes on this Mount Vernon uprising just a bit if he could. The 0-2 curveball, and he got that strikeout. Struggling with the lower portion of the order. Ball lined right at third. McNamara goes out to pick it up after it lanced off the glove of Logan Brown, and the Cats do have that base runner. Payoff pitch to River Van Zandt. Called third strike outside corner. 1-0. Knus bunting again. Pops up the bunt, but it drops in front of the plate. Sacrifice is successful as the catcher got tripped up, and everybody's safe. Brings it. Holland pulls the bat back. They throw down to second base. Now they have the runner in a rundown. Did he get in? He had the ball get knocked out of the player covering. So the ball came out of the man's glove, and the Mount Vernon contingent saying that the play was already made as Otto got hung up on a snap throw down to second base. It's second and third right now after the Wildcats of Mount Vernon dropped the baseball. Looks out, Dousman checks the runner. Moore hits it on the ground to Redmond at second base. Fouls it, picks it up, throws on. This game is tied. Moore slaps it to the right side and ties this one up. 1-2. Howden threw him a breaking ball, got it. Struck him out. 2 away. Mount Vernon trying to win it in the home seventh in a 5-5 game. Holland deals it. Got him. Struck him out. We'll have extra innings here at Mount Vernon. Pitch on the way. This one hammered in the left center field gap, and that will be down for extra bases. Otto around first base. He is in at second base with a double with one out. Put a charge into that one. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Kluesner lines it into right at Van Zandt. It's up and over his head, and the run will come in to score. Kluesner will be in at second base. He's chugging for 3. Here's the play back in, and it's no play. Ball gets loose in the short left field, and it's 6-5. Put the infield in. Holland, a little safety squeeze up the first base line to perfection. Mount Vernon gets the out. Holland lays down a nice bunt, and it's 7-5. Kluesner crept down the line to see it go to the first base side, and the Cats execute. Payoff pitch. Gilbert slams it up the middle, and it's 8-5 Jasper. RBI single for Nick Gilbert, his second hit of the game. Jasper leads 8-5. Seth Holland brings it home. Called third strike at the knees. Could be the last pitch of the ball game. Payoff pitch. Called third strike inside corner. Another strikeout looking, and this one is over. The Wildcats win it tonight in extra innings, 8-5 over Mount Vernon to go to 19-2 on the season. The Wildcats are 14-5. Speaking of Mount Vernon.